What is going on, guys? Panther here, and we are bringing you our APA Season 3 Week 9 battle against our best friend Miticus and the Boston Beedrills. So as you guys can see, this video is very late. Hopefully we're going to have this video up on Thursday, March the 8th, before our P4G battle tomorrow. We're going to have an update, really more in the P4G battle, of what's been going on. We just had a really busy time at work and really couldn't get the battle videos up last week, so needed a few days to be able to catch back up on some things and get these videos out. So we battled Miticus for week 9. This is like maybe 2 weeks or so ago now. Miticus has a really scary team. He did not bring the Kartana, but he did bring the Salamence, which is very, very scary. I do have unaware Clefable to kind of deal with that. Alola Muck's really difficult for my team to deal with as well, because Mew can't really do too much to it. I do have Ground DMC Mew to kind of handle that thing. Have a fast Mega Arrow with my Stealth Rocks, Spike stacking Ferrothorn, because if I can get rid of the Rotom, he really does not have reliable hazard removal outside of like Defog Salamence or Defog Kartana. He has a Silvally that he likes to run Defog on a lot. Did not choose to bring that. I have a Scarf Salazzle just to make sure I never get swept by the Mints or the Cart. And then I have SD Virizion, because Virizion had a fantastic matchup and speed tier here. And then Double Dance Clef, because Double Dance Clef really put in a lot of work here, as you are going to soon see. But anyways, so just looking at team preview here before we actually jumped into this battle, we really I wanted to get my hazards up as quickly as possible. I really felt like Rotom was his most likely lead though, and I felt like my Ferrothorn was going to be very, very obvious, but I did not think that he would actually lead with Pyroar, because I thought Ferrothorn was going to be very obvious. I thought he was going to lead with Rotom as the mid-ground to Volt Switch out into the Pyroar, because I thought Arrow, the chance of Arrow being the lead, Arrow just kind of gets a kill every time it comes in outside the Golurk. In all reality, I'm adamant Arrow, not even defensive Rotom, really wants to take multiple Stone Edges. So Golurk's all he really has, like a defensive Golurk. So I really thought that he would end up leading with the Rotom. So I ended up just leading with my Mew. The idea was he was going to Volt Switch out, probably into the Alolan Muck, and I just wanted to click my Tectonic Rage. But as you can see here shortly, that is not the case. He ends up leading with the Pyroar actually on turn 1, and I don't have a great switch into the Pyroar. I have Mega Arrow, which resists the dual stab, but if it's Wisp, that's going to hurt. If it is some type of like Power Herb, Solar Beam, that's not going to feel great. And even if it's just straight like Life Orb or Specs, I'm not going to like that either. So he fires off a Fire Blast here, and that tells us right there that it's Specs. Earth Power is going to do a lot. Really kind of wish I just would have clicked Tectonic Rage there. But I really wanted to save it for the Muck, and really thought I could catch the Muck. So he predicts me to switch out. I actually do switch out now that I know that he is Specs, and go hard into my Mega Aerodactyl. I don't have Roost on it, but I can take one and threaten it out with the Stone Edge. But he goes to the Rotom. Do not want to stay in on Rotom, so I go straight out into my Ferrothorn. I figured he was probably just going to Volt Switch, but he just goes straight for the Hydro Pump there. But what this does, it allows us to get up a layer of spikes. So, like I said, I really like hazards here, because his Rotom is definitely going to be his hazard removal, and my Ferrothorn beats that 1v1. Even if it's HP Fire, I am Aquaberry, so I'm not too worried about that. Get up my spikes here, and that's looking good. I guess he predicted me to Toxic there, because he went straight into the Muck. But I know this thing gets the Elemental Punches now, and yeah, I go straight out into my my Aerodactyl, because I can take the knockoff or Fire Punch. It was my best mid-ground play. So he does not want to catch an Earthquake here at this point. He's going to go straight out into the Golurk, which is going to take a round of Spikes. So really unfortunate, or really fortunate there to be able to get a little chip damage off on that thing. And we did predict him to switch out, so we just get up our Stealth Rocks here on this turn. So Rocks are up now. and that's really good. So Golurk's pretty threatening for my team, but I do have Clefable, which should be able to eat whatever he wants to go for. I believe he just goes for rocks here on this turn, I want to say. Or nope, he doubles out into the Diancie. So I'm not 100% sure what he is at this point. I want to scout because I am unaware Clefable, and he usually runs this thing defensively. I did not want to catch a toxic. It's critical for my Clefable not to be toxic. I can catch a wisp, I can catch a poison from a poison jab, I can get anything but toxic. But he goes for Diamond Storm here, which is obviously a play that worked out, so it knocks out my Mega Aerodactyl. But now I know that if that's his best move to hit Clefable with, that's not going to do hardly anything to Clef. So I am free to go out into my Clefable here. And see, now he makes the play that I thought he was going to make. He switches out. So he goes straight into the Muck, which we can 1v1 because of our set. So we're able to get up that Cosmic Power. We're +1. I've got some speed, so I know I'll most likely outspeed this thing. Now, we already outspeed it naturally, and I doubt that he crept no speed Clefable. So we're able to get a +2 now. And you're going to see how little this Poison Jab does. So we're +2/+2. And this Poison Jab does nothing. So I'm kind of hoping to get poisoned here at this point, because like I said, I don't want to be toxic, and I just have this feeling that Diancie or Rotom has the toxic on it. Now we go for Calm Mind, so we're +2/+1/+3, and you can kind of see where this is going at this point. So we've got a layer of spikes and a layer of we've got our rocks up. He knocks off a Berry, which is 4 Corkscrew Crash Mints. And he goes out into the Rotom now. So I was really thinking, alright, this is where he's going to Toxic me. I guess he doesn't know if I'm Magic Guard or Unaware yet, but there's no way I wasn't going to be unaware against Salamence. There's just no way. So we are, that was another Cosmic Power, so I'm +3/+1/+4, I believe. So he defogs here. Yes, and this is critical. This is critical. So he defogs my hazards away here. So that ends up coming to play later in the match. So I want to hit this thing to see what kind of damage we're doing to it. We do about half, and I know I can most likely boost on this thing now, because we've seen the Volt Switch, we've seen the Hydro Pump. He's most likely HP Fire, just because I know he's going to have something to be able to hit Pharaoh, and we've seen the Defog, so I know I'm safe now. And I feel like he already would have went out to Diancie if he had Toxic to get the Toxic off on me. So now I know I'm free to boost. I am +3/+2/+5 here at this point. So I'm +2 Special Attack, +5 Spadef, +3 Defense. So I'm feeling really good at this point, unless he crits me, or what he tries to do here is confuse me with the Dynamic Punch. I have no reason not to keep nice and healthy. He rocks here, but you're about to see Dynamic Punch on the following turn. He's going to try to confuse me and confuse me down. But now there is my final boost, Calm Mind. So now I am +3 Defense, +3 Special Attack, and +6 Spadef. So we are in excellent shape here at this point. So if he is max HP, Golurk, it's about a 50-50 roll to kill this thing with Moonblast here at this point. I'm just going to go straight for it because I don't want to play around with confusion or anything like that. So I fire off the Moonblast, and he ends up living on 8 HP. And we see red card activate. And at this point it's like, oh, that sucks. So we know that's not over, because I can come back in and set up again, but that just really sucks because, you know, it cost us our Salazzle too as well. And not only did we lose all those boosts, but we lost Salazzle. I mean, let me be clear, it does not let me choose on red card who you go out into. It just throws someone out, and we caught a big stone-edged face there. So that is unfortunate. I can go straight back out into my Clefable though and start, you know, just doing the same thing again though. So, you know, it sucked that he lived that in particular, but you know, it is what it is. It's bombs. So watch his side of the battle. He lived on 8, so it did right about a mid roll. It was only like 50-50. It was a flip of a coin, so it is what it is. So he goes out into this thing here. I've boosted up again at this point, so we're in decent shape. here. We can take whatever this thing wants to throw at us unless he is Sky Strike, not Sky Strike, Corkscrew Crash. We see that Iron Tail, and that does a lot of damage. That reveals that he is Choice Banded here at this point, and it's like, okay, so we're going to be in decent shape if we can get a miss out of this. So you can X the first one, you can X the second one here. We just continue to click Moonlight though, because as long as I can set up my boost again, I'm going to be absolutely fine. And at this point, he's spent his red card, so all I really have to do is set up my cosmic powers. I don't even need my Calm Minds here at this point. There's the third Iron Tail coming across there, and it's just like, dang, man, like this dude is hitting every move he's got in the books. So yeah, he's fires off the other Iron Tail. He's got 4 in a row now, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. Now, that was huge, the defense drop. Almost forgot about the defense drop, because now we cannot live the following Iron Tail. So it's like, now we can't even run the risk of it missing. So the defense drop was crucial. He ends up hitting the following Iron Tail, and as you can see, yeah, that's 5 Iron Tails in a row that he's connected. I guess we did live one, I forget. Like I said, it's been a while since I've actually played this match. But I choose to get damage on him is what I choose to do. So at this point, I know he's going to Iron Tail here. I know he's locked in, so I want to go Ferrothorn and make him take that Rocky Helmet damage, and he misses the one I want him to hit. So I don't know if that would have done 17%. I don't remember from his side of the battle video, but it's just like, man, we're going to catch a break anytime here at this one. On this one, he goes out to Rotom. This does absolutely nothing to Rotom, and he's basically free to fire off a Volt Switch here. So I really need to keep Ferrothorn around just for that little bit of Rocky Helmet chip, and I really would need another layer of spikes up to do what I need to do. So he goes to the Hidden Power. That does a good bit of damage there to my Mew. And I really want to predict here and go for my Tectonic Rage, but he stays in. I'm so glad I did not over predict. Just go for the E-Ball. No, it's not going to kill because I'm not offensive. I'm bulky. I have Nasty Plot, and he just goes for the Volt Switch, knocks out Mew. So we're down Mew, we're down Salazzle, and we're down Mega Arrow. We just have Virizion, Clef, and my Ferrothorn remaining here in the game. He goes out to the Tooth Fairy here, and I go into Elsa. So Elsa is very, very low here at this point. He switches out the Tooth Fairy because he does not want me to start boosting again. I believe I just Moonlight up, and I'm Moonlight up, and I'm not boosted, so I don't have a switching into this thing. He can just Fire Blast me and knock me out. I don't want to go Pharaoh. You know, there's really no point in it here at this point because I'm going to go Virizion on the following turn. I'm going to try to win with Virizion because Virizion has a chance to win if I can set up. So he knocks me out with Hyper Beam. I'm like, oh, here's my chance. All right, here's my chance. So I go Virizion. I know my set. I'm Stone Edge, Close Combat, Leaf Blade, SD. So we get our boost up with Virizion, and I know it looks really bad for us, but all of a sudden we are in the game big time. So we can kill this thing with Leaf Blade freely. We just kill it, knock it out. No big deal there on that one. He goes into the Alolan Muck, and from my calcs, I'm seeing, alright, this thing's in range to die from Close Combat. I should be absolutely fine. So I click Close Combat here. He goes out into the Golurk. I guess maybe he was, I don't know why he made this play in particular. I don't know if he thought this was my Z-Mon and was scouting for Z or what exactly. Just go for Leaf Blade here, knock out the Golurk. Now, I don't know Muck's spread at all. I know it doesn't have a lot of attack investment, if any. But I don't know Muck's spread, so I don't know that it's a roll. I think I 100% kill at this point because a Spadef Muck made a lot more sense, or some type of like Assault Vest Muck made a whole lot more sense against my Mew, my Calm Mind Mew, which has kind of rain trained this season. So we knock out the Diancie. I just know this kills. I just know this kills. But he ends up having like 236 defense investment. And we end up losing to 50-50 on this again because it was about a mid-roll that killed this. It lived on, I want to say, 15, 16 HP or something like that. and obviously we stand no chance of living a -1 P-jab. So if I would have done a little bit better job early in the game of scouting the set, what I could have done is SD'd up on the Deancey, because I lived a Moonblast because of how naturally bulky on the SPDF side that the Virizion is. But again, we don't end up cutting it on this muck. So Virizion kind of let us down with that late game sweep there at the end. So he ends up having the Fire Punch, even if he didn't. Definitely did not matter, because he had a banded Silent. Well, he had Rotom still. He had Rotom with HP Fire. He had Rotom. Yeah, it didn't matter. I was about to say Salamence. Depends on what he had, I guess. But Rotom. Yeah, Rotom had already revealed HP Fire. But at that point, you know, it is what it is. So that's a good game to Miticus. Yeah, just you know, it was a fun battle. Thought we really had it with the Double Dance Clef, but you know, sometimes the dice isn't in your favor. I mean, and I kind of felt like that a lot with my 4 battles, as you're about to see with my P4G, my Week 8 P4G, my Week 7 P4G, which I'm going to touch on in that game. Just kind of lost kind of a Haxie battle in Week 7. Week 8 we kind of lost to a well, I don't want to spoil anything. Just be sure to check that battle out as well. That battle is a very good battle. And then this game is just like, you know, it's like, where can I get anything? Some type of luck, please. But just didn't cut it. But good game to Miticus. Always a fun one when we match up. So yeah, we are 6-3 now. I want to say we're 6-3. Yeah, we're 6-3. We're 6-3 at this point on the season. Going into our divisional game. So next week is going to be huge, or that's actually not next week. It's going to be uploaded Sunday. It's going to be huge against Lynx Forte and the South Florida Bulus. So be sure to check that one out, dropping Sunday, because that's going to be crucial. If that's a loss in our division is just going to set you back, because Crimson, A-Drive, Lynx, and myself are all right there neck and neck, just a couple of games apart for the 2 playoff spots. So you know, just be sure to check out that game. It's going to be heat. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Apologize again for the tardiness on this. We will have all of our videos up as scheduled, like normal. So again, appreciate the support on the channel, guys, and sorry we couldn't bring home the W here in this one. Virizion tried to throw us on his back, but he just couldn't do it. Again, until next time, guys, we'll see you.